Chris Gordon back with you for another warm-up with the Viking. Today's episode is brought to you by gulletguitar.com. There's a link in the description. Check out Chase's guitars. All handcrafted. I'm playing his Challenger today, which I've had for quite a few years. Love this thing. And also get some shirts while you're there too, while you're ordering a guitar. Anyway, this is kind of going to be a three-parter, I think, because this is a really special warm-up, if you will. I learned this from Pat Martino some years back, and anyone who studied with Pat knows this little ditty, this Octave Displacement. It was part of his curriculum. I used to warm up on this daily, and it's exciting to have it kind of back in my world, in my daily routines. And what I'm going to do today with this is kind of just show you the layout, and then what I'm going to be doing in follow-up videos is how I apply it to a metronome. But today is really just getting the fingering down and to discuss kind of what's going on with the picking. So let's jump into this, and I'll hopefully do my best to explain it. It's based on the chromatic scale, in this case off a C. So we've probably all played the chromatic scale before. And that in and of itself is a great warm-up. If you haven't done them, jump in. But what Pat did was he displaced it in the octave. So he took the C chromatic scale and he would move notes into different octaves as he ascended. And here's the fingering that I got from him. So we're going to start on this C, and when we go to the next note, C sharp or D flat, we're going to jump an octave. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be in this first part here, I'm going to be staying in third position the whole time, which is going to get all four digits working. So I've got C, C sharp or D flat. I'm going to come back here to the D on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Then my E flat, or D sharp if you will, is going to be here on the this octave, 4th fret, 2nd string. I'm going to stay in that octave to play the E. F is going to be coming down here. F sharp and G flat or G flat are going to stay in that octave as well. Then I'm going to jump up here to this G, and then A flat or G sharp in that octave. Big jump here. My A is going to be on the 6th string, 5th fret, and there is the A sharp or B flat in that same octave. And then my B is right here, also in third position in that octave. Position kind of happening right before I shoot. Now I'm going to shift with that second finger from that B that we ended on to the C, which is the beginning of the next pattern, which is our next chromatic row, okay? So we've had the 12 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we are, C again. Now, the displacement is that this octave is really our down, our 1. And then the same pattern is played again that we started in third position, but now in fourth position. So check it out. Here we go. Same fingering, same pattern, but it's displaced by a feel of one note. Because that was our C there. Now our C's there, and this beginning here on D flat is the low note. So, and I'm just plugging in that same fingering that I just did in third position into fourth. And of course, at the end of that, it slides into fifth position. All right, so that is kind of the setup. And then when we get to D, we're kind of back to the same feel we had in third position, and D, of course, being in fifth position. So. All right, so there you have it, at least the initial part of this. So let's talk a little bit about the picking, what's going on with the picking, okay? Because this is really the engine that runs it for me anyway. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. When I shift, down on that C, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then when I get the fifth position, I'm back to where I started with the picking, with it down. So you'll see as you shift in those half-step modules, the picking turns upside down from a down, starting on a down, up, down. Just keep going, up, down, up, down, down, up, and down again, which is, so I went up to the C here in the 15th position. So that's really the real estate that I'm going to cover when I use this as a warm-up. That's going to be basically it for today, just getting us started. And once you're comfortable with that, we'll talk about the metronome. And I use the metronome in a couple of different ways, which I'll be demonstrating. I might even spend just one video on one particular feel with the metronome. But there are two ways that I use it. So hey, stay tuned for that. Hope everyone's having a great day. Cheers, my friends. Talk soon.